Happy Mess Monday. Soon I'll have something on the wall for you to look at. I know it's boring having just a blank wall behind us. Slowly hanging a few things up here and there. But, you know, between unpacking and then I hurt my neck and couldn't hardly move for 2 weeks and yeah, yada, yada, yada. So it's getting there. I hung up my curtains in my bedroom finally, so slowly but surely I'm doing stuff. Come on, stay on. So I have a Radiance I'm a Tomato. It's already starting to burn a little bit. It's Tony Moly, like holy moly, only Tony Moly. Hopefully it doesn't burn my face too much because some of these, ooh, it's dripping all over me. Just put these pajamas on yesterday. Do you change your pajamas every day? Or do you wear them for a few days? I usually wear them for a few days. I take a shower before I go to bed, so it's not like I'm dirty. Anyway, I got these from, I think these were from Walmart.com. They're like got little stripes. They're cute. Summery. It's yesterday. The heat index was 109. Family that I don't live with anymore had a pool party that I love swimming, but it was a bunch of teenage kids. So my daughter-in-law has a youth group that she leads once a month. They have some kind of a get together, and you know, they had a pool party. But anyway, I have for you a summertime would you rather. Let's see, let's get to the beginning of it. One thing they don't have on here that I'm gonna add is would you rather beach or mountains? I like both, but I love the beach. You know, as a teenager in San Diego, so you know, I was at the beach all the time. We used to have a lot of beach parties. I even learned to surf a little bit. I could get up and stay up, but I wasn't real good. Hard to imagine me surfing, huh? Okay, now this is a BuzzFeed one. It says, what are you doing for dinner? Eating out or door dashing? I usually cook dinner or something. I don't eat out a lot. Although tonight I am eating out because I'm going with my daughter-in-law that I used to live with and her mother, who's the one I'm going to Alaska with. We're going together, the three of us, and see the new Top Gun, which I hear is really good. And then we're gonna go to dinner. So I'm eating out tonight. What are you eating? I don't know. It says hot dog or hamburger. Well, if I had the choice between those two, I don't like hamburgers at all. I know, I'm American. Usually I don't even have a hot dog. I usually have a sausage, like some kind of sausage. When we used to grill, when I was at the house with the kids, I'd get those cheese brats and have my son grill a couple of those for me instead of a hamburger because I just don't like hamburgers. I like hamburger in things like lasagna, spaghetti, tacos, stuff like that. But I don't like a hamburger. I know, I'm weird. Which is your favorite? Watching fireworks or lighting sparklers? I don't know. They're both fun. I mean, especially if you're with kids, the sparklers are fun. If you're with a bunch of adults, probably watching fireworks. So it's one of those it depends kind of ones. What are you doing at the beach or pool? Sunbathing or swimming? I'm a water baby. I'm swimming all the way. I found out that the cruise ship I'm going on, because it's going to Alaska and it's not very warm, they've got this huge indoor solarium for adults only. It's got a big pool and a couple hot tubs. So I'm excited about that. Because I used to swim laps last summer. I worked up to between 40 and 60 laps at a time, 2 or 3 days a week. So I was getting good exercise, but you know, don't live there anymore, so not doing that. And I had to wait till I felt better, but now probably starting next week, I'm gonna try out this, there's what they call a natatorium, and it got a couple indoor pools for competitions and stuff, and then it's got an outdoor pool and a lazy river and some water slides and stuff like that. It's not close, it's 10, 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes away, but they have water aerobics for pretty cheap, like $4-ish a visit. So I'm gonna try that. I just gotta get my booty out of bed and do it. How are you spending your evening? With a bike ride, walking on the beach? Definitely walking on the beach. Last time I tried a bike ride, I was with my friend, the one that moved to Costa Rica. She's actually in town. I'm gonna see her tomorrow. But anyway, she lived up in Lake Tahoe area in California. And she was a bike rider. She even had this she got 2 emotional support dogs that go with her everywhere, little bitty ones. So she has this little doggy thing that hooks to the back of her bike that she takes the dogs all around everywhere. She had an extra bike, so I tried that, and my pants caught in the chain, and I just went bloop. You know, I couldn't get my leg off to swing it back over, and so I just fell over, and I ended up, because I take blood thinner, the whole side of my body, all one side, all the way from chest to ankle was one big massive bruise. So I'm like, I don't think bike riding's for me anymore. But I love to walk on the beach, look for shells, watch the water, watch the people, all that. What are you planning to see? Sunrise, sunset? Yeah, probably sunset. You know, I don't have to get up early. I like to stay up late, and now I don't have to get up early if I don't want to. It's about, it's 9:30 and I just got up. I've been awake, I just kind of laid in bed and watched some videos, and you know, I live by myself. Well, Kathy lives with me, but she's hardly ever here. It'll change in a month or so, but still got some commitments. When she wasn't working, she took all these dog sitting jobs, and she's, you know, not gonna bail on them. So like, she went to work this morning, and I won't see her probably till Friday night, because I'll see her tonight for a little bit, but I won't be home tonight. And then starting tomorrow through Friday, she's staying at somebody's house to watch their dogs after work. So she's not here that often. And then she goes over to her kids a lot and stuff. So, you know, we see each other some, but not that much. What's for after dinner? Ice cream or froyo? Well, I don't do good with dairy, but I've been on this bad, you know, I'm trying to get back on Weight Watchers, and it's been so hot. It's called Yasso, and it's a frozen yogurt, and now they have them dipped in chocolate, and I'm like, ugh. So I bought some of those. So I do eat frozen yogurt. I don't like yogurt, like in a cup yogurt. I don't like that at all. But once in a while, I like a frozen yogurt, okay. But either one, I gotta be real careful, because dairy really hurts my stomach if I eat too much. What's for lunch? Salad or smoothie? Definitely a salad. I don't like smoothies. I've never liked smoothies. I like a slushy kind of thing, but with the milk and I don't know. I just don't like the protein powder, all that stuff. Ugh, don't like that. What are you drinking? Nighttime drinking wine, daytime drinking margaritas. Well, I don't drink. It's not because I think it's wrong or anything. I just don't like the taste of alcohol. But if I could have a virgin margarita in this heat, a frozen one, I'd do that. Or a daiquiri, either one. Frozen daiquiri or frozen margarita, as long as they were virgin. But I like the slushy, limey, you know, taste of it. I just don't want the booze in it. What are you hydrating with? Water or Gatorade? Well, neither. I know I should drink water. I just don't like the taste of water. And when I find myself trying to drink just water and nothing else, I end up not drinking at all, which is, you know, not good. So I drink decaffeinated iced tea most of the time with a little bit of sweet and low in it. And sometimes I'll drink water with those little tubes that you put in your water bottle. Those I'll drink those, the Crystal Light or whatever. That's mostly what I drink. I drink hot tea. I don't care what temperature it is. I haven't made mine yet, but I'll drink hot tea in the morning, hot tea in the evening with a, like I just bought some vanilla caramel chai, and then I'll put some vanilla caramel creamer in it, make it really vanilla caramely with a little sweet and low. So I'll drink that in the morning and at night, and then the rest of the day drink iced tea. I'll go by, if I'm out shopping or something, I'll go by Sonic and they've got what's called a Route 44. It's a 44 ounce big old cup of iced tea. And if you've got their app, you can get it for 50% off, so it costs like $1 or something, you know, a little over $1. So, because you go and if you order through the app, you get 50% off, and you get certain specials and stuff. And so I always order through the app, and I just wait till I'm there and sit in the park. It's not like I order it ahead. I just sit in the drive-through. If you don't know what Sonic is, different parts of the country don't have Sonic. Sonic is like one of those old-fashioned drive-in things where they come up to your car on roller skates and bring your order and stuff. And they've got like the little box where you press the button and you tinnies kind of sound and you tell them your order. So I pull up there and I get my app out. I don't have to press the button and order. You know, I get my app out and order it. And then, you know, they roller skate up and bring me my order, and it's already paid for through the app. So I get, at least once a week, I'll get a big old iced tea from them if I run out of what it is, whatever it is I brought from home. Because this weather, you gotta stay hydrated. Keep on drinking. And tea is a mild diuretic, so I figure I have to drink extra amounts of it. Okay, enough of that. What's for snack? Goldfish and pretzels or carrots and celery? Well, if those are the only two choices, it's got to be carrots and celery, because I can't eat the goldfish and pretzels. Well, they do have gluten-free pretzels, but I don't like pretzels very well. And they don't have gluten-free goldfish, so I can't eat the goldfish and pretzels. So I just noticed Kathy left her bananas here that she bought, my roomie. But she's coming home tonight. I was thinking she was going right to dog sitting, because I don't eat bananas other than in something. I make these really good chocolate muffins with banana in them, but I don't just like sit and eat a banana. I don't really care for them. But she can take them with her when she goes tomorrow. Oh, just got sidetracked. I looked up, saw the bananas sitting there. What are you putting on your skin? Tanning oil or SPF, SP30 plus? Yeah, I use higher than SPF usually. Although I don't think I have any sunscreen. I left it all at the house with the kids. I need to buy some more, because, you know, this weather. In fact, I've got a black spot on my back that I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's nothing. Need to go get that looked at. I need to make an appointment today. Find a dermatologist. I don't know if I'll go to my one I used to go to or find a one closer to where I live now. Anyway, but definitely when I was a teenager, I did the whole baby oil thing, so you're just cooking your skin. So now is when I have to be careful with skin cancer, because I've had it a couple times. And so I was looking because I had a bruise, and I was trying to see the bruise, and I saw the black mark on my back, and I'm like, oh, that can't be good. How are you taking pictures? With my Polaroid, with my phone? It doesn't say iPhone. I just put that in there. Yeah, I'm going on my cruise to Alaska, and I'm not taking a camera. I'm just taking my phone. I mean, I've got a iPhone 12, 11, 12, one of those two. And it takes really good pictures, so I'm just gonna take pictures with my phone. How are you waking up? I'm sleeping in, I'm waking up early and working out. Not waking up early and working out. Although if I do start going to the water aerobics thing, it starts at 9 or 10. I think it starts at 10, but the hour before that at 9, they also have a regular aerobics, which I'm going to start with the water, and then I may add the other one on. So if I add the other one on, there'll be no sleeping in anymore. But right now, I wake up, I don't sleep in, I just lay in, I guess you would call it. I wake up and pill on my iPad and watch YouTube videos or read a little bit or read my Bible, pray a little, all that kind of stuff. But I just kind of lay around in bed and do stuff. What's for dinner? I don't know. But if I had to choose between these two, I'll tell you what I'd pick in this hot weather. The charcuterie board or a three-course meal. And I don't want a three-course meal in this heat. In fact, tonight I'll probably get a salad. It's just too hot for heavy foods. Although last night I did make, I made chicken, it's Thai peanut chicken. You make it in the crock pot, and then you serve it over rice with some peanuts sprinkled on top. It was good. I made some extra so Kathy could take it for lunch. So far I've been doing all the cooking. She's hardly ever home, and I like to cook, so maybe once or twice a week she's home for dinner, so I'll cook when she's home because I like to cook and she's working and stuff, so I don't mind. So this Thai peanut chicken, it's, if you want to try it, it's, take a cup of salsa. I like the paste picante medium. You know, the spicier your salsa, the spicier your Thai chicken stuff's gonna be. A cup of salsa. It's called, the recipe calls for a quarter cup of peanut butter, but I don't, that's not enough. I put a half a cup of peanut butter and just a little bit of like half a cup or so of chicken broth and 2 tablespoons of lime juice and like 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, and stir all that together and dump it over your chicken in your crock pot and cook it all day and shred it up. And I shred it up with a couple hours left so that it has time to kind of soak up the juices in the middle part, you know, after you shred it up. And then you just serve it over jasmine. I like jasmine rice, but you serve it over rice with chopped up peanuts on top. And it's yummy. You could also put, I don't, but you could put green onions on top. That'd be good too. So anyway, that's what I had last night. Got off the subject. How are you spending your night? Family game night, family movie night. Well, right now I'm by myself, but if I had to choose, I like game nights. In fact, I have some friends coming over Friday to play Settlers of Catan. That's my favorite game. It's a kind of a complicated board game that takes like, you know, each game takes about an hour, hour and a half. But I also found out there's a senior center on the other side of the freeway that has next month, so I don't know, that might interfere with my going to Weight Watchers on Wednesdays. I might have to go back to Thursdays. I want to learn better how to play because my family's really into playing 42 because it started down at A&M and my daughter-in-law's an Aggie and my granddaughter's an Aggie. So I want to learn how to, and 42 is a big game with Aggies. Texas A&M University, that's an Aggie. And 42 is it's a domino game, but it's more like, they weren't, you know, back in the day you didn't do card games. You know, it was very Southern Baptist-y, you know, and card games weren't allowed a lot of times. So somebody came up with this domino game that you play it like you play a game of cards, because there's a trump and all that kind of stuff, but you play it with dominoes. So there's the 4 Wednesdays in July, which I'll be gone one of them, but the 4 Wednesdays in July, they're going to have lessons and games of 42 at this senior center. So I might do that at least once or twice, maybe every time that I'm home. I don't know. I haven't decided. That's the thing. It's just me. I can do whatever I want now that I'm living by myself. We had our sermon yesterday was 3 different guys, because we give the pastor a break in the summer, you know, have like different people, different staff. The senior pastor takes a break, and the campus pastor will do the sermon. Or this time they had 3 other people, you know, they each did a little piece on discipline. We're doing If you haven't been watching my videos about the Psalms, we're going through the Psalms as a church, reading like 2 or 3 Psalms a day through the summer. And so this was one of Psalm 12 and 13, I think it was, 11, 12, and 13. That's what it was. Each one of them took one, and they each picked out a piece on disappointment. And so it was about the Psalms, but it was about the subject of disappointment. And I thought, well, I'm not disappointed about anything, or as long as you're disappointed in people, and I'm like, no, and I'm like, yeah, maybe a little bit in my heart I am. So I've worked through that, and now I'm not anymore. I got over it, but I was just a little disappointed that my family just kind of dumped me off, and nobody's come and seen me since. So, but that was all on me. That wasn't on them, because they've got busy lives, and I should be working on having a busy life. And I don't want to sit here and like, oh, woe is me. That's just not me. So I didn't even realize I had that little teeny piece of disappointment. So I've worked through that. Don't feel that anymore. You just gotta, when you find those things, you gotta kind of root them out, and that comes from Satan. That doesn't come from God. So the reason that I thought of that was because, I gotta look forward to things I can do, like learning to play 42, or stuff like that. And the family game night, family movie night, that's what it was. I like a family movie night, okay, but I prefer a game night. So if I learn how to play 42 better, once everyone goes back to college, they'll only have 3 of them, so maybe I can come over and we can have a 42 night sometime. Who are you spending the summer with, family or friends? Well, it looks like this summer it's going to be friends. Doesn't look like it's going to be a whole lot of family. But my daughter-in-law told me, and she didn't say this in a mean way, she just was explaining it, and I get it. She's like, I need a chance to miss you and want to be with you, because she was with me all day, every day, and once I moved back here, then she'd be excited to see me, when she saw me. It'd be more likely to interact with me and share stuff and so on. But if she sees me all day, every day, she kind of, a lot of times they would think I knew something because I was living there, but I didn't really, because we didn't interact that much, because they already thought I knew it, but I didn't really, because they thought anyway. So I'm looking forward to tonight. I want to hear all about her Alaska trip and Alaska trip advice. So I get all that. So I've let that all go, and Satan's not tricking me. No, no, no. How are you protecting your eyes? Sunglasses or hats? Well, I mostly wear sunglasses because I do have this eye. I had shingles in it, and it's super light sensitive, so I always wear sunglasses, even in the wintertime. But the other day I went to that memorial, and it was outdoors, and I had a hat and sunglasses on. Because it was outdoors in this heat. Whew, I needed a hat. It was under a tree, but it was still hot. What's on your feet? Well, at the moment I'm barefoot, but cute sandals, flip-flops, that's your choices. Definitely cute sandals, because I broke a toe, so my thumb, and then these, where you put the flip-flop between your, how is it? It goes, wherever your flip-flop goes, it doesn't work for me, because my toes are kind of like fused together like that, and you can't fit the flip-flop in there, the little peg part, so I have to wear like a sandal over it. I can't wear one with a little peg thing. Which amusement park are you visiting? Well, I'm not, but if I had to choose, it's Disney World or Universal Studios. I think if I had to go to one, I think I'd want to go to Universal Studios and see all that Star Wars stuff they have, because I've been to Disneyland, Disney World lots and lots of times, and I think I've only been to Universal Studios once, years and years ago. But I'd rather go to a resort or cruise or something. What's your love life like? Lots of summer flings or some single summer? Definitely single summer. It's been single summer for a long time. Where are you traveling? Internationally, domestically? Well, that's a little hard to answer. I'm going on a cruise that starts in Alaska. Starts in Seattle, goes to a bunch of places in Alaska, and then the last stop is in Vancouver, and then it goes back to Seattle. So it does stop internationally, but my friend I'm going with didn't get her birth certificate in time to get her passport, so we can't get off the boat in Vancouver because she doesn't have a passport. So technically I'm going international, but we're not getting off. So it's really the only places we're going are domestic. Oh, how are you traveling? By train or by plane? Well, I do have to fly to get to Seattle, so kind of by plane, and then, of course, by boat after that. How are you eating breakfast? Breakfast in bed or brunch? Definitely brunch. I'm not really a breakfast person. If I have breakfast, it's going to be more like lunch-ish, brunch-ish, 10 or 11 o'clock. Like tomorrow, it's been my friend for, we met when our kids were a year old, and our kids are 51 this year, so we've known each other 50 years. So anyway, the one that moved to Costa Rica, she's got some houses here that she rents out that's kind of her income so she can live down in Costa Rica, and one of them went empty, so she came back and cleaned it up and got some other stuff done, like got a year's worth of prescriptions and stuff like that, stuff she needed to do. And her son lives here too, so she's back in town for another week, so we're meeting tomorrow. She's got a doctor's appointment, and then she's going to come by and we're going to go to brunch. That's what started that whole conversation. What are you wearing to dinner? I'm dressing up, staying casual. Yeah, well, we're going to go to the movies first, so just going to wear shorts and a t-shirt and staying casual, although those restaurants are always so darn cold because they try to keep you cool, and they crank it up so bad that you freeze to death. Same with the movies. A lot of times we'll take a blanket into a movie even when it's 110 degrees out. What's the 4th of July night looking for you? Binging movies, watching fireworks? I guess if somebody invited me to go watch fireworks with them, I probably would. We used to go when the kids were littler and the grandkids were littler. And my son was a firefighter near where we lived, and so, they have to be there in case something goes awry. So he'd get us into the primo seating by where the fireworks were going off because, he was a firefighter. We got to go into the good spot. But, that's all changed, so I haven't been to actual fireworks. Lived out in the country, so the neighbors would put them off, and we'd just go get in the pool. The kids and I would get in the pool, float around, and watch the fireworks. So that's what I've done the last few years. But this year, I don't know. Probably just stay home, watch movies. It's so hot out, I don't know. Don't know. I don't have any plans. Which sounds more your speed, water balloon fight or water gun fight? Oh, definitely water gun fight. You can hide and sneak and get some people. I don't have much of an arm, so I don't throw water balloons very far, so the water gun will do the projection for me. So I'll take the water balloon flight. All right, that's it. It's been 30 minutes. That time flies when you're having fun. Okay, I'm glad this didn't make me itch. I was afraid it was going to because it just itched a little on my chin right in the very beginning. But this feels pretty good. Soaking in good. Don't have to wipe it off. All right, I'm going to go over, before we go to the movies, I'm going to go over to my friend's office, and we're going to see what we can do with printing our boarding passes and getting our boarding time and book a hotel room and get all that cruise stuff we need to get going on, because it's about a month ahead. We leave on the 25th of July, so it's like, what, five weeks from now? Wow, it's getting there. I'm getting excited. So I'm gonna go over to her place, her husband's business, and she works there too, and do some of that kind of stuff. So I better put some makeup on, or I'll scare them off. I have such natural dark circles under my eyes. And if I don't get enough sleep, then they get like red practically. But they're not too bad today, but I still need to put a little bit of makeup on. I've noticed lately that my gray is getting more gray, but at least it's a silver color, see? So at least when it turns all the way gray, it's gonna be silver and not that, like an ugly gray or a yellowy, you know, it's gonna be a pretty color once it turns all the way gray. But I noticed that when I was, maybe all the stress and not feeling good in the move and all that, I've noticed it's gotten a lot gray in just the last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. It's just, looks like lots of silver highlights, getting lots of silver there. See all that silver? But it's surprisingly still got a lot of brown considering I'm 72. Alrighty, y'all, love you. If you haven't ever watched me before, I do Mask Mondays, I do unboxings. Starting tomorrow, I thought it was 4 groups, but it's 3 groups of us doing a rocker chick makeup look. That's coming out tomorrow I think it's noon Central Standard Time, so watch for that. And everybody's gonna have giveaways, so there's like 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there chances to win. I showed you in my video sometimes I do a surprise, but I showed you what I'm giving you. One thing I told you I was gonna give you, if you watch my Luxury Diva video, there was this pretty like rawhide bracelet with this gorgeous pink garnet. That bracelet's gonna be in the giveaway, along with some eyeshadow palette, not a palette, little individual eyeshadows, a bunch of good stuff. Anyway, so go watch for that. My rocker chick I look more like Elvira and I look like a rocker chick. It didn't go well, and it's kind of funny, you guys. I put on some, I didn't film me trying to do it because that would have really been a disaster. I've got some, because I can't wear false eyelashes normally because I'm allergic to adhesive, but I got some of those magnetic ones, and so I put those on, but it was a disaster trying to get them on because you put this eyeliner on, but it's so goopy that it just went everywhere. I mean, I had black all over, and I'm trying to get the eyelashes to stick, and one side sprung up, and I didn't film all that part, thank goodness, but you guys would have been rolling laughing watching me trying to put these eyelashes, and I had to clean all up the black everywhere, then re-put on the makeup that I had to clean off because of it was a disaster. Makeup look turned out okay, and I like the look of the false eyelashes, but I'm just not coordinated enough to do it, I don't think. I might try them again for you sometime, maybe in front of you. That would give you a good laugh for your day, because yeah, it didn't go well. All right, it's been 34 minutes. It's time to stop. Love y'all. If you haven't subscribed, love to have you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.